What is going on, everyone out there in the StreamYard land, I guess, if you will, from Twitter to Facebook to YouTube to Colorcast? We thank you guys so much for joining the next episode of Count the Bucket. As you can tell, we look a little bit different if you're watching the stream, as you hear my computer ding a little bit. We appreciate you all joining on here. We got Ethan and Jimmy here with us from Unwrapped Sports Network, as always. I'll take this time right now as we're watching the slam dunk contest go on, or the act of a slam dunk contest going on. So, Ethan, we'll start with you and let you introduce yourself. What kind of shows you got? What do you do? Your articles, just where we can find you on social media.
What's up? I'm my tag on Twitter at Ethan_Carboni. Check that out. I write for a company called CTB Review, as well as for Unwrapped. I have a show called Creating Madness where we talk about college basketball. We do a live show every Thursday night, as well as we do a weekly podcast every Sunday. Make sure you check out our socials on Sunday for at ATR Madness. We always do a poll for games of the week. If the fans do better than John and I, we have a few more weeks left, then they are entered into a contest for money. So go beat John and I are predicting the games of the week.
There we go. And Jimmy?
I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, you can follow me on Twitter at Jimmy Unwrapped. Big sports collector guy. I'm do a lot with that on my Twitter page. But right now I'm currently kind of freelancing, just doing this and that. But glad to join in. Help y'all out whenever you need it.
Yes. One thing I enjoy with Jimmy is on his Twitter, he does the card of the day, whatever he's pulled or sold, I guess. I'm not really for sure, but he always puts some type of card that he's got on there of the day. And really, he's kind of got me into these cards. Before we jumped on here, I opened up a box of Flux. As you can see here, Panini Flux, if you're watching on here. If you're on Colorcast, you can't see it, but you could hear the box. There we go. But, guys, again, thank you all for joining the show. Nick couldn't be with us yet again today. Hopefully next week he will be with us. I actually really enjoyed this Grant Hill card that I pulled. It's pretty sweet. But anyways, what do you guys think so far of this All-Star break? Now, I know you two, mostly of all, in our chat that we've got going on with the basketball and our Unwrapped, was talking about the celebrity game. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I did get to see Garrett's dunk, and then his I'll say cry, a little bit scared of myself to say it, of a foul when I think it was Machine Kelly that fouled him on the arm, and then all of a sudden kind of just
slapping all over him the whole game. I was like, Machine Gun Kelly's gonna get killed.
Was we entertained at least?
Somewhat. Like there was a few highlights of it that I thought was fun to watch, but you didn't really have a whole lot of that hidden talents that you were, sometimes you see this celebrity get up there and really ball out and you're like, oh my God, I didn't know they could play. There wasn't really a whole lot of that. Like
Right. And we got some people, I think it's Amber on here saying that she didn't even realize it was the All-Star break, but that's okay. We're All-Star weekend. Thank you for joining the Colorcast. We appreciate it. And I miss you, Amber. But Ethan, who did you think played the best in the celebrity game, and the worst? I want to know both, if you don't care.
Myles Garrett played the best, just because obviously athleticism right there. And the worst, I forget who it was, but one of the people doing it airballed a layup wide open. I don't do that. I'm one of the most unathletic people that ever touch a basketball. I can make a layup.
Do you at least hit backboard or like make it?
At least not airball it.
I don't airball it.
Okay. Here we go, Jimmy. We got Marquise in here with us. Hey, what's up, guys? How we doing, Marquise? Thank you for joining here. But I honestly, and I'm going to speak from my heart here, I think the last celebrity game I actually watched was when Britney Spears won the number like 1.5. I think it was 1.5 when she was dating Justin Timberlake a long time ago. And I didn't even watch most of it. It was because Britney Spears was in it. She was my crush as a junior high or high school kid. So, I mean, I guess it's entertaining and it's fun. It's comical relief, I guess. But personally, I just can find other things to do.
Alex, what was his name? Alex Trusant, the Peloton guy.
Uh-huh.
He got MVP, and he actually played really good too. Like I
Oh,
was, I was
Wait,
kind of impressed with
I
him.
thought, what's this? I don't know why I'm blanking. I thought like Jack got MVP or whatever his name is. I don't know why I'm blanking on his name.
Oh, Jack Harlow?
Harlow.
No.
Jack Harlow. No.
No, Jack Harlow didn't. I don't
I'm
think.
gonna be honest. I know I'm 35, about to be 36 in April. Guys, when I seen the celebrity list, I may recognize 3 or 4
Yeah.
names.
It's in the same boat, man.
I'm
Yeah, what about
18.
you,
I
Ethan?
recognize 6 or 7.
Okay, because I was like, well, maybe it's my age here. It's I've gotten a bit.
Yeah. Like I understand if you don't know some of the rappers, whatever, but it's
Whoa,
like
whoa! Why don't you think I know rap? I
you
mean,
seem like
I
someone that
didn't
you
see.
seem like
I
someone
didn't
that would like
recognize.
basketball.
I didn't recognize Cueto, but I recognized Migos. When they associated with the Migos, I was like, "Oh, okay, I know who the Migos are."
okay.
So, but
I mean,
like
I
yeah, a
know
lot
who
of the
NF is.
influencers and stuff on like the Twitter influencers and stuff, I didn't know who the hell they were. Like,
I mean, I know they're famous, and I guess technically they're celebrities. But if you're famous from TikTok or something like that, I don't really consider that a celebrity. Like, I mean, you've got an app that got you famous. That's
Right.
okay. Like, celebrity to me is everyone's going to pretty much know who you are. It's like an actor or something like that, not a person who danced for 30 seconds and shake their butt and got big that way. Like, I mean, come on. But again, I know I'm old. Not that I'm saying I don't love TikTok. I watch it all the time. I'm addicted to the donkey horse and even cow hooves cleaning. Y'all ever watched that?
No. I don't know
My
what type of
goodness.
I've
TikTok
seen it
you're on.
before, but yeah.
Listen, I've went down the animal path apparently of TikTok where they do these things where I mean they're cutting down all the old basically it's the nails on them and it's mesmerizing. But anyways, now that I'm showing how weird I really am, I'm going to go on. This here Marquise on here saying, "What's crazy? People goes crazy over people that yeah, that's what we're talking about." I mean, my kids are 4, 5, and 5, and there's these people that we watch on YouTube. It's actually called Shiloh and Bros. They're famous on there because they do a lot of the Among Us stuff. Like they reenact it, like they dress up and they do like almost like a host get out of it.
Yeah,
Well, they actually wrote a song that they do a video with. I want to be TikTok famous, and they're talking about getting like 30 likes and all this stuff. But they've got like millions of followers on YouTube. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, I love them, like they're hilarious, and they're high school kids. And I'm sitting there thinking, wait a second, these are like high school kids, and I'm watching from YouTube. Like this is crazy that my kids are loving. And there's probably like 10 to 15 of these people that are on the shows, and my kids can know them by name. Like, oh, that's Micah. Oh, that's Joe. I'm like, how do you know them? Like, it's just this YouTube show. Like, okay. But I mean, I guess it's kind of how the world's changed a little bit. Like, TikTok is a way of getting to be a celebrity. So I need to use it more. Ethan, what dance should I learn to put on TikTok?
I don't know. I'm not on that side of TikTok. I'm on
Ethan.
I'm on sports TikTok and I'm on animal facts TikTok because that's actually pretty interesting. There's also some random crap about sharks and how they'll get attached to divers, then they'll like kill each other because they want the attention from one diver.
Damn.
So I'm going down the fun part of animal TikTok. You're going down the weird farming. I want to live in Arkansas or Kentucky my entire life.
I live in Kentucky. Listen, it's so crazy because my wife, she'll be on Facebook and stuff, and where it's got those reels clips now. She don't even have TikTok, but there's TikTok videos on there. You can hear my phone going off, and it's doing like the thing and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden you can hear it on her phone like, are we watching the same video? And we're like in totally two different atmospheres on what stuff we have going on. So it's weird, how our phones can kind of have that, what is it, algorithm to put you all to that. But anyways, let's get back to the All-Star break. So let's see here. Skills challenge. Did we able to catch that? Were we happy about it? I thought it was different. I like the new concept of it.
It was definitely different. It was fun to watch for the most part. I was not expecting the Cavs to do as well as they did.
Okay, the Cavs did win it, right?
Yeah, that one shocked me. Yeah, I really thought the Rooks were going to just fly away with that one, but
I was kind of disappointed in how the rookies did, though. Like, I thought the rookies would go all out, be like, hey, we've got to prove that we're here. I felt like they were nonchalant, really. Like, they almost took their time on some of the things they did.
They were very calculated about everything. Everything was very pre-written. You could see, like, we're going to shoot from the 4 and the 2.
4 and the 2. 4 and the 2. 4 and the 2.
Everybody just focus on the 4 and the 2. Fuck everything else.
Yeah, and then you got Giannis pulling from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
But even in the relay, Giddy, I think it was, he not even went the right way, though. He just cut right through it. And, of course, there's no penalty or anything like that. But I just thought the concept of the whole premise was different, and I enjoyed that part of it. I'm straight up honest with you guys. The All-Star break for me, the 3-point contest has always been the funnest. I'm almost done with the dunking contest as it's going on now. It's just there's only so much you can do, but I mean, we'll back up. I'm not going to jump over a 3-point contest, but the skills challenge today I thought was a lot of fun. Love the Giannis brothers, or the Giannis and brothers. I'm not going to try to say the last name, and just the way they
call them the Ant brothers.
Yeah, the Ant brothers. And I like the different schemes that they had going on, even on the passing drill that they were doing. You could see the two brothers, they were interchanging with each other, and the younger brother there, even the commentator saying he's staying over himself because they don't want him to mess up anything because he's the younger brother. They're having a good time. But the last contest, the half court shot, did you think that it would go in so fast?
No, not at all. Like, I thought, it'd give everybody at least 5 or 6 tries before.
Yeah, like I thought,
you
30
get one rotation
maybe.
at least. No, not the second shot.
Ethan, who did you think would be the one that would make it?
I thought the Giannis and his brothers were going to win it.
I was leaning to Giannis, but when it was Cleveland that was up, I thought, I can't think, Garland. That's why I was like, okay, he'll probably make it second or third shot. His home court, he probably does that shot every practice anyways. It's nothing big for him. And it was the first shot, I think it was, that Mobley made it, wasn't it?
Second shot. Yeah, Mobley.
But it was his first shot.
Yeah,
Mobley's first shot. We got Perry on Colorcast. Thank you for joining, Perry. We appreciate that. Again, guys, if you're watching this, we appreciate it, but also download Colorcast. Hop on there, and while you travel, you can listen to us through the app. You can type into the search bar USN and find everyone associated with the Unwrapped Sports Network, and it helps the bank account just a tad bit more. So check it on out, and we'd love to follow on that as well. So I wish they do the 3-point contest last. Am I the only one that feels that way?
Yeah, I would like the dunk contest earlier.
How about you, Ethan?
I want the dunk contest last, assuming it's going to be good.
Yeah, if it's good.
If it's good, then yes, last. But, lately, like you said, the 3-point contest has been the best. When I think dunk contest, I think entertaining. Michael Jordan, Vince Carter, Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon. I don't think of Jalen Green, Obadiah Toppin.
Cole Anthony.
And then I'm not even sure who the Warriors player is. Don't get me wrong. I haven't watched a whole lot of NBA this year. I'm focused more on the college, but
right.
Because I like players to actually try on both sides of the floor.
Respectfully.
But when I watch a dunk contest, I want to see it be you showing off your entirety of your athleticism. Jump over a car. Okay. What if I just have someone throw it off the backboard, I go in between my legs twice and then dunk it? And okay. Oh, or earlier today, what if we just jump over someone wearing Tim's? Some of these dunks have gotten worse and worse and worse. Congratulations for getting nominated to do them.
Right. And what's even crazy too, Bleacher Report broke on my phone here, news that Cole Anthony wore the boots.
That's ridiculous.
And I'm like, but it took 2 or 3 times to dunk it, didn't it? He didn't get it first time clean.
Yeah, and even his last dunk, his final dunk, wasn't really all that spectacular.
So,
it was he dunked it.
I almost feel like the dunk contest has come to be just straight up who's got the coolest props.
Yeah, basically.
And I'm still watching stuff going on here, and my TV's behind. Cole Anthony's still trying to do, I think, his last dunk. He's made a pass to the ghost man on the block 4 times now, I think. Let's see here. He's throwing it up here.
You see, I'm watching the
And he
finals
missed.
already.
Oh, have you? Okay, he just did a pass lob to himself, the 360, and he misses the dunk twice now. So, I mean, he's out. I just, woohoo, he wore boots. Congratulations, you know? Like, I think back, and I'm not trying to be old school on this, but I think back, you know, Michael Jordan running from the free throw line dunk. Like, that is just a patent moment that no one would ever forget. My favorite moment is probably Vince Carter sticking his arm in the rim.
Yeah.
Another great moment is probably Blake Griffin jumping over the car, which was more for Kia's advertising on there. But then another moment, it was when Dwight Howard said, "Hold up, bring out a 12-foot goal." And he dunked it clean on it. He should have got more points because no one's ever dunked a 12-foot goal. But now it's like, let's get a mascot from the Magics to buzz around. Let me jump off of him, push off of him, and dunk. Let's take off 4 different jerseys. Let's honor somebody with this random jersey and then go and dunk. Like, I just think it's gotten so scripted in a way. Like, it's almost like a playbook, or you almost got to do a play on this, not a playbook. Like, you've got to tell a storyline. Like, okay, wow, he did this. I understand what he's doing here. It's getting kind of old, I think. And how can you outdo other dunks? Like, the only way you can do them better is to make them look easier or jump higher and to make them look so much more fluently like that. Other than that, it's just all repeats. Like, what else can you do?
I mean, when I think of the best like dunks, I always think of Vince Carter's. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know how many years he was actually even did the dunk contest, but it feels like 50. It feels like I can remember like 50 of his like greatest dunks during the slam dunk contest.
That reverse 360 was great.
The dude was just incredible. And we talked earlier about, you know, after that, it just kind of turned into doing it better, doing it with more fireworks every single time. So
fireworks.
I really did. Yeah, we need more fireworks. That's what we
need. We might see fireworks now.
Flamethrowers.
Goodness.
I want to see someone jump through fire. That would be entertaining.
Or ride in on a hoverboard and jump off the hoverboard and dunk the ball. Like, let's get creative.
No, hang glide from the Raptors to the net. And
I want to see someone do a handstand, hold the ball with their feet, and then jump with their hands and dunk it. Like, I mean, it's getting crazy. But again, some of the stuff that they do, like this dunk right here that they're finally doing for me, for the Golden State guy, again, I can't remember his name. That was actually the Vince Carter dunk, the reverse 360 windmill. I mean, that's a beautiful dunk. But even seeing it, it's been done before, you know, like when Vince pulled it off, you thought, wow. And it was so much more cleaner too. But that's why personally I like the 3-point contest, because it's actually a tense contest. Let me say it that way. Like these guys, you know, they're just getting out there dunking. Then you'll have the commentators, which I've got it muted, will be like, oh, their legs getting tired now. Oh, it's important. You got to get that clean dunk first, because after you jump 2 or 3 times, your legs are getting less strength in them, and you can't pull off that 3rd or 4th dunk later on in the rounds. When you're doing the 3-point contest, you just go out there and shoot, and you're timed, and you got to get it done, and then you sit. You know, it's like, okay, this is where you're at. You've got to try to compete. That's why I like it. It's more tense. It's more anxious. It makes me, I guess. So I wish the 3-point. I think more people like the 3-point contest better. Do you think if we got, I don't want to say better named people in this to be disrespectful or anything, but you know, LeBron James has never been in a dunk contest. Like, do we want bigger superstars? Like, what if Giannis was in this? LeBron James was in this?
I'm not saying I don't want to say bigger superstars, but players that are known for dunking.
Right.
Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, throw those
well,
two back in here.
I mean, LaVine's been in it for so many years. So, I mean, I feel like it's the same reason why we didn't have Stephen Curry in the 3-point contest. Like, after a while, it's like, okay, we've got to have fresher blood.
I feel like that also, he's gotten kind of cold ever since he broke the record. But
I'm just now seeing Toppin's dunk here.
I think a lot of the superstars probably just don't want to have anything to do with it either. Like they want to use this as a time to go visit with my family, or time for me to go on vacation, or I think a lot of the superstars, and you see like even on the All Star team, like LeBron and KD aren't playing, right?
Right.
So they're just the captains, so they can just kind of sit back and enjoy their break and pretend to tell a bunch of guys what to do. So,
Right. Well, of course, LeBron's going to play, but KD is not.
oh, okay.
Yeah. But KD's hurt's why he's not playing.
Oh, okay. I was thinking they were just captains.
No. They're actually playing. They're team captains. They're still playing.
Okay.
Oh, Matt on Colorcast says we need more creativity on these events. I don't know, Matt. I almost feel like creativity is almost getting too what's the word I'm looking for here? Almost getting too characteristic, almost too cartoonish in a way. Like it's almost
Maybe more organized. If you had it more in an organized way, like everybody had like a set kind of things they had to do, kind of like the skills challenge where they had the moving targets and stuff like that. If you had something similar for the dunk contest that everybody had to go through, then maybe it'd be more interesting. But
what do you think if they had to do a script like, okay, here's your dunk you have to do the first round. Instead of the creativity, like you have to do a windmill, and then all three of them do it. Okay, who did it the best?
That would be easier to score for sure.
Me and Jimmy just saw who won, I think. But
okay, right now it's going Anderson and Toppin for me. It's going to the final, but I'm sure Bleacher Report will break it way before my TV does. So if y'all want to go ahead and say who won, go ahead.
Obi Toppin.
Okay, good. That's who I was hoping. So
I don't get it. If you like the guy before him, like missed all his attempts and got a 30. Like, I'm sorry, if we're putting in people that are gonna be missing their dunk attempts, what are we really doing this for?
Right. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm even more disappointed about watching it when it does come up because I didn't realize that you all were that far ahead of me, and you all didn't even like express anything on your all's face, like "oh" or "wow." It was just
we topping.
I think we just seen who won, guys. Like, I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, at least in the 3-point contest, you could actually see people getting excited as Carl Anthony Towns, a big man, was drilling so many in a row. The crowd, you know, and they're getting into it. But I'm watching you two, and it's like,
there was a dunk earlier that I forget who it was, but there was a dunk earlier, and the guy missed it. But had he not missed it, I was right on the verge of that. Oh man, there we go! But like then he missed it. I was just like,
right.
A lot of the shots that were made, a lot of the dunks that were made were just the last minute, just get a dunk in kind of. But I don't really know how you get over the creativity thing. Like I said, if you just leave the creativity up to the players, I think we've seen what that.
I'm sorry. CJ, I was actually texting there asking if they were even impressed. And CJ in our color cast now, I mean, it said it was pretty much garbage. I mean, good for Obi as well. I agree. That's who else for is Toppin, just because his brother plays for Kentucky. I just anymore, man. It's just let me just have more 3-point contests. Like I want to see both ends players going at it, and then just.
I mean, that's a good dunk. Don't get me wrong. Like he taps it off the glass and kind of gets that weird backward spin on it going in. So it's not a bad dunk.
No, that's like a first round dunk, though. That's like what I want to see.
It's not what you want to see as a final,
right?
Like if we didn't see a dunk get over a 47.
Really? So there was no 50s?
No.
That's crazy. And the final round, the Anderson didn't even complete a dunk.
Nope.
Yeah.
So basically, Toppin all he had to do go up there and dunk the ball.
Yeah, basically, he just had to go up there and dunk it.
He didn't even have to. He already won the first round. Like he just needed to. You do nothing, you get to 30, you're still winning by 6 points.
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like the dunk contest can be great. And it was great, and it should be great. Don't get me wrong. I almost think it would be cool to pull in some of these professional dunkers, like the street dunkers, that you've got that one guy you see on TikTok or Twitter.
I don't know his name.
Blue hair or something like that. I mean, if he could come on there, hey, here's an idea. What I was talking about scripting it out. Like this is your dunk that you have to do. What if you played horse?
There you go. Now I like that.
I kind of like that idea.
Yeah.
Or play dunk.
And
so
bring in that guy, the guy that does the Dr. Dunks or whatever he is.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's what I want to see, actually.
Bring him in and say you have to play horse against him. Every one of you all have to play horse against him.
And therefore, it doesn't have to be clean, but you just have to pull it off. And that actually, I think, would be entertaining. Like, oh, wow, he did that. Now you got to do it.
Yeah.
You've never practiced that, and you pulled it off. Awesome.
Instead of 15 minutes of them adjusting the ball in somebody's hand.
Yes, or throwing it up in the air 15 times. Like, whoever invented that? And I did it, too, growing up. You always throw it up high as you can, run up there, and then you grab it, and you act like you're going to dunk it, and you just lay it in on the backboard. Why is that a thing? Like, why do we do that? Why don't we just run up with the ball and then just do our thing then? Because, Ethan, no offense, but you said so yourself. You're the most unathletic person ever. Have you ever done that in PE, too? Get you a ball, throw it up in the air, run up to the block and jump and tip it in?
Yeah, of course.
Why do we do that? Like, what does that help?
Nothing.
I don't know. Just seeing how high you can jump?
I guess. I guess. So I want to hear from some of you guys out here on the Colorcast that are joining in. And again, appreciate you guys that are in here. We've talked about this in case you haven't joined or you're just now joining in. We want to spice up the dunking contest. So we want to see them instead of doing what we're doing now, which is pitiful. Your dunk is basically garbage until you finally put it in the hole and, 15th try or whatever. I want to see them play horse. I want to hear what you guys think. Leave a comment here. Let's see a horse dunk. That just sounds weird. Let me hear what you all think about. Basically, follow the leader dunk is what I'm trying to say when I'm saying horse. Oh, yeah, right here. Anderson just went up and jumped and basically kissed the rim but never dunked it. This is pitiful. So, like, say us three are in it. I wonder if – see, the only thing is they have about 4 or 5 people dunk it, so I don't know how you could play horse the whole time on that.
I'm scrolling through Twitter right now, and I'm seeing – quote from a YouTuber I used to watch. All jokes aside, this is the worst NBA slam dunk contest I've ever watched in my entire life.
I thought last year's was kind of bad too, but this year it looks awful. But yeah, I want to see them, and I want to hear if anybody else thinks that would be cool to do like a follow the leader or a horse dunk where you get your letters or pig or dog or dunk, whatever you want to do. That way it's a little more spontaneous. It's a little more challenging because everyone has to try to mimic. And then I think it gets more charismatic by that. Like, okay, what'd you do? Okay, I've got to do this. And, you can see them out there hitting on each other, laughing about it, being more personable. I think that would actually be kind of fun. So that technically wasn't a clean dunk, what that Anderson just did.
Heading into the All-Star game tomorrow, I'm looking at according to Bleacher Report, the over-under is 321.5. What basketball game have we ever seen where a total score has been above 270 in our lifetime? That was like a triple overtime.
Well, last year, what was it, 130, 140?
Let's see here. Josh has got a comment in here in the YouTube channel. Says 10 dunkers, 1 round instantly becomes better than this. I agree.
100%.
I agree. Josh, I don't know if you heard me. I'm going to ask you too, since you made a comment here and you might just join. What do you think about doing a horse style dunk contest where you have to follow the leader or you have to mimic the guy in front of you? Because I think that would spice it up a little bit, make it more at least entertaining, because I'm sorry. And you get one chance too. Like, I don't think you should be able to go up there and jump and jump and jump. Maybe 2 chances. If you don't dunk, you get to go back and try again because it should be something fresh or something new in what you're trying. So, say Jimmy went up and did a 360 behind the back between the legs, dunk, 2-hand slam.
Absolutely.
That's right. And then I get to go up there and try it out, and I go and jump. Oh, my footwork wasn't correct, so I didn't try to dunk it. Let me go back. I get one more chance to figure out my gathering, and if I don't, I get the letter H.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I guess Ethan, if it was us three in it, you get to basically go first or create your own dunk, and then Jimmy would just have to go. I guess we just do it the way it always would be, the way horses played. Josh says on YouTube, love that. Also, I think the shot clock has to come back. I agree. I don't know why the shot clock ever went away.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I understand it in a way, but at the same time, this is taking forever.
Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous just sitting there watching them set up and set up and set up, and it's like, just get on with it. Either you got it or you don't.
Exactly. What about I see what you're saying about kissing it off the glass now that time. What do you all think about the extra balls that they added in for the 3-point contest? Because each time it's 1 point, and then they had the 2 that was worth 3 points.
Now, the money rack, that they do that every year, right?
The money ball, yeah, or the money ball. I think the way it goes is you got the 5 money balls, and you can place the money ball anywhere.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they've been putting them on their one rack.
Yeah. Okay, so I think they did that again because, like, I saw, like, there was a few times I saw where they had, like, the money rack.
Mm-hmm. But then they had the green balls.
The green balls, yeah, the Mountain Dew balls.
Yes.
Yeah, I think those were worth 3.
Yep. Did you like that adding to it?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. It was fun to watch. Like I said, the biggest change I saw was the skills challenge, but the 3-point contest seemed pretty much, other than the Mountain Dew balls, it seemed pretty much the same to me, honestly, as any other 3-point contest I've seen.
I love it. Josh obviously didn't catch the first part of the show because he's saying exactly what we already talked about, and I love it. So he's basically agreeing with us. He said the 3-point contest is the best even at this point.
Yeah.
I love the Mountain Dew ball because it shows the range, which I agree should be the event to end the night. And we were talking about that earlier, how I kind of feel like the 3-point contest should be the last because there's actually intense. It actually has some game competition in it. You're playing for something. I will say this.
Didn't Cat drop both of his Mountain Dew balls?
I know he made at least one. I'm not for sure about the second one.
I thought he made both.
What I think is funny is, one, he's a power forward, and he beat these guards. But I do like the range, like Josh is saying, but I don't know as much as 3 points on it or adding a couple more. To me, it's the best already. Don't do too much to it to make it go bad. If anything, I'd like to back it up more and make it like a challenging shot that you have to almost waste time to go to, where maybe it's a 5-point from half court, where it's like, okay, I've got to catch up. I'm going to go for it, or I'm not going to touch it at all because I want to make sure I get all these balls in. I would like something like that. What about you all?
Go ahead, Ethan.
I think that I like the idea of having it not necessarily half court, but like from the logo that we like see players do in game. Is I feel like half court, that's a bit unrealistic. That's not really showing your true shooting. But if you do it like right at the logo, that's more realistic. Maybe if you want to put it at 5 points, sure. But I like the idea of putting it more like right at the logo versus half court.
I'm with you on that. I'll give you that. Josh now saying that he hit both shots in the second round, so you are right there, Jimmy. Giddy carried the rookies in the skills challenge, rookie of the year. I thought Mobley did pretty good. I did think Giddy did well. I'm excited about this rookie class. I don't know who's going to be the superstar, but I really like those 3 guys. Cunningham won the Rising Star MVP, and then we got Mobley here, and then even Giddy in that as well. So I think it could be interesting.
Yeah, I really like the Rising Stars challenge too. I watched some of that yesterday. I didn't watch the final, but I watched all the lead-up games before I went to bed, and there was, like you said, there's a lot of promise there. Desmond Bain was impressive. Precious Achua, LaMelo Ball. I mean, even Tyrese Maxey was doing good last night.
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential still yet.
Definitely so. Which is funny that I mentioned to you all about wearing the jersey, and just now, again, guys, my satellite's very delayed. Now he has a Quincy Richardson jersey on. Like, they have to do this. It's almost predictable now what they do. Did y'all ever play the NBA? I don't know if it's 2K or live, where you could actually do the dunk contest. You can make it the guy do the front flip and then catch it off like the camera and dunk it. Okay, it may be way before. Well, we're the same age, Jimmy, but
yeah,
way before Ethan's time for sure. But I'm waiting for stuff like that to happen.
There was it kind of like the NFL backyard thing.
No. It was just like they would do an All-Star break where you could do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Let's see here. Sorry about that. It said something interrupted our color cast for a second. I was trying to figure out what happened, but I think we're good now. Yeah, we're still going. All right. Well, guys, honestly, there's not much to cover about the All-Star break. I really think we covered it all. We're just here. Let's see here. Josh said something here. Heading to bed, fellas. Use code Gen Z on Underdog to double your first deposit up to $100. Love y'all. Josh, appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Sure.
It's the All-Star break. I kind of feel like this episode was just going to be nonchalant, hang out, not really do too much. I know, Ethan, you've already said that you don't watch too much of the NBA. Since we're kind of at the mid-break, is there any bold predictions of who's going to win maybe the MVP, or who do y'all think might win the finals?
DeRozan for MVP, Bulls to win the finals.
Say that again.
DeRozan MVP, Bulls win the finals.
Okay, wow. Is this because we're a Chicago fan or something?
Maybe.
I mean, okay. That's fine. What about you, Jimmy?
I'm gonna go Charlotte and Melo.
There we go. I like it.
Let's say Charlotte and Melo.
All right. Well, guys, if you want to go ahead and say a round of where we can find you guys, what you guys got going on, we will go ahead and call this show quits for the night. Ethan, or Jimmy, you want to go first? We'll go backwards.
Yeah, at Jimmy Unwrapped on Twitter. Check me out. Do card of the day. Break cards a lot. Anything. Really freelance, like I said earlier. Just kind of freelance and doing whatever I needed to do right now. But
Jimmy, I'm waiting for you to start a show with cards. Like
working on it. We're definitely working on starting a show about cards and memorabilia, sports memorabilia. And I wanted to make it more about sports in general and just how that relates to what that means for your collectibles.
Because honestly, I'm trying to get into collecting cards and stuff. I mean, as you can see, some of my boxes that I've got here. But what kills me is I don't know what really are good cards to buy as far as opening. Like this Flux, never heard of, but I've heard now that they're a part of Panini that's kind of branched off trying to be their own box. You've got your Mosaics, you've got your Illusions that I've got up here too, I think. But like, what are their values? You've got your Chromes and stuff like that. And see, I'm trying to get into more baseball since I have the baseball show as well. You got your Bowman Chromes. But see, your Walmart carries like a Bowman Platinum. I've never heard of Bowman Platinum. I don't know if that's even worth buying or not.
Right.
So, I mean, it'd be great for somebody to kind of do an educational part of cards, I think. I at least would tune in. Yeah. Have you ever watched Sports Card Investor?
Yeah, I have some.
I mean, his shows are like 20, 25 minutes long, but I'll sit there and just listen to him or turn him on in background noise for me and kind of chime into him because he's a little educational with his stuff, and I enjoy that.
Yeah, and I'd love to get into that and just go because there's constantly new products coming out. It'd be great to have somebody just to say, hey, here's the new product. Here's what you can expect from it.
Yes.
Just because so many times I don't know until I break it and I'm like, oh, okay, this is crap. Or
right.
It'd be nice to just somebody be like, hey, this is basically what they look like and this is about the kind of value you can expect.
Exactly. And that's I didn't realize that let me think. What was it? Oh, Bowman, even talking about that, I watched a big thing on the Bowman with him, that there's different times that they release Bowman stuff. There's Bowman Draft, which apparently is only like players that are getting drafted, like the young high school players and stuff like that. And then there's a first edition, I think, and a second edition, what they call it. So it's almost like when they first start out, and then once that some of these rookies get called up, they'll make a second edition where they make rookie cards of them. Like, who would have known this? So, I mean, sometimes it's not even really smart to buy these boxes because you're not going to be getting anyone that you thought you were going to be getting. So I think an informative show would be great. Hint, hint, hint.
Working on it.
Good.
Trying to get something going there.
All right, Ethan, let's hear from you now.
Just like it says on the screen, at Ethan_Carboni on Twitter. I have all my stuff in my bio. Go check it all out. A lot of fun. College basketball season's coming to an end soon. We got conference tournament. The first one starting in 9 days. Gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes, I'm ready for some March Madness content. That's for sure.
Yeah. Can't believe it's already here.
Oh my goodness. Bracketology coming out. As always, guys, you can find me MD Lawson00 on pretty much any social platform there is. You can go to any of those bio and find my link tree, and it finds everything for me. Go follow us at Count Bucket USN for Twitter. Also, go check out Backstop Banter on Twitter as well. That's my second show on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where it's straight up everything baseball. We appreciate everything that you guys follow us on there. And again, go to YouTube, as you've seen Josh on all these comments, and on that would be Unwrapped Sports Network, where we have everything there. Also, we've got our Backstop Banter page as well, or channel on YouTube as well. And lastly, if you listen to anything I say, download Colorcast. Get that app on your phone, and it's only for iPhone users right now. Sorry. But download that. Listen to us on there while you drive, and contact with us. You can leave us comments and everything. We really do appreciate that. You can type in on the search bar USN and find everyone with the Unwrapped Sports Network and give us all a follow. We appreciate that. Go check us out tomorrow. We will be on the podcast. We do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good one.
Later.